Alright, we're back in Naxxramas, but we're not in here with 39 other people to actually clear any of the mobs. We're in here to stealth and sneak through the instance to find the frozen runes affixed to the walls around here, and use the Word of Thawing to open them up and get the frozen rune item out of there. The frozen rune items, they, on my server right now, are selling for 14 gold apiece, and for each object on the wall that I open up, you get between 4 and 6 of the frozen rune item, so that's like 70 gold worth of value. Now this Naxxramas ID that I'm in, it was partially cleared yesterday when I was participating in a whole raid group, which is a whole other story with that raid. But, you know, we should be able to access a number of different frozen runes on the walls if we sneak around and are really careful. However, it's been a very long time since I've ever done this before, so if you're watching this on YouTube, this is not going to be like a guide video where I do everything flawlessly. It's going to be more like we're exploring around and seeing how much we can get out of here. Now, in the raid group we did yesterday, we cleared Anubricon, Fairlina, Maxina, Noth the Plaguebringer, and Hygen the Unclean. Just those 5 bosses. That'll get me access to the outside ring, and we're going to double back through the, you know, Spider Wing and Plague Wing and see if there are any of the frozen runes left on the wall in the regular area before we move on to the other areas that are just uncleared in this raid ID. I looked up on, you know, I just Google searched for a map of the rune locations in Naxxramas. I'm not 100% sure if these rune locations are correct. But we're going to kind of go with this as a rough idea. We're going to go into Spider Wing, check Anubricon, Fairlina room. You know, apparently there's one on the wall right about there. Then we can go into the outer ring. This is what I was talking about. You know, they cleared Maxina, so this should be clear of trash mobs all the way out to here. But once we get into this outer ring, there will start being trash mobs around here, 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 here. But we can go all the way around like that if we can stealth past the mobs and hopefully gain access to a lot of these. Some of them are going to be too close to stationary trash mobs, where, like, if we unstealth and try to loot them, the trash mobs will just kill us. But surely a number of them will be able to access, or at least hopefully a number of them will be able to access. So, I don't know, let's just get to it. Here, like I said, we cleared out Spider Wings, so we should be able to just run through here. I brought myself 8 Word of Thawing, because I really didn't know how many frozen runes I was going to be able to access, so I didn't want to overbuy these. These cost me about 5 gold each, so I didn't want to just buy like infinity of them and then come in here and find out that I can't actually get much. Oh, well, okay, here's the first one. I guess it was just not looted in the run. Okay, well, that's incredibly easy. All right, 6 frozen runes out of that. That's a high roll. 4 to 6 is what I was told. And we just got 6. So that was just 14 times 6, 66 gold. 14 times 6. 60 plus, no, 86. 80. I have an undergraduate degree in mathematics. Trust me, it's just a lot of gold. It's a lot of gold. Easy money, yeah, exactly. I'm saving my sprint. I don't want to sprint through this place because I might need my sprint to get past some of the stealth mobs later, or like the hostile mobs later on. Are you lagging or is it me? I don't know. I don't think I'm lagging. So what I heard from, you know, basically with the map, it showed us rough locations of where each of the runes are. But, yeah, look, here's another one. But they can have, like, various spawn points in each room. So, like, I got the one in the Anubricon room. Now I'm about to get the one in the Fairlina room. Really, the exciting part is going to be when we get to the outer ring and start trying to stealth past some dudes. Okay, there's another 6 frozen runes. You know what? I could actually, instead of just straight selling these frozen runes, I could use them to craft my own frost resist gear, too. Although I'm thinking I'm going to definitely need more than 8 Word of Thawing at this rate. How much gold are they per? On this server, they're currently going for 14 gold per. So we just looted 12. Just going to pull out a calculator instead of embarrassingly failing to do multiplication in my head. 168 gold. We've literally made 168 gold already. Assuming I could actually, you know, make the sales. You know, assuming they're actually selling. Let's see. The map I had said there would be one approximately in this area, so I'm looking really carefully around the walls here. But I'm not seeing one. Maybe it's out in this area? Or maybe the map is wrong. We're going to go with map is wrong. Spirit of Naxxramas and some ghouls. Okay, there's trash mobs up in the outer ring. Even though we cleared Maxina. They're not to... This trash has respawned. So, let me look around. Let me look at the map again, actually. It said there... But this was maybe wrong. I think we're just going to keep our eyes out. We're going to walk through, keep our eyes out in the whole outer ring area. See what we can see. Look under the bridge here. I'm going to go over to the slime tunnel on the right, see if there's anything in there. I'm not sure if the ghouls are stealth detectors. Nothing in here. Nothing around that side. Do we think... I think the ghouls are going to be stealth detectors. So let's go over here. For this, I'm using talents. Camouflage, Master of Deception, Preparation for an extra usage of Vanish. Pretty much everything else is not going to matter. And then I've got Dark Mantle Boots with a speed increase just for even more stealth level to help make the sneaking hopefully more reliable. I think I want to look down here in these grates. I think that's a place they could be also. I'm going to let those spiders pass, and then we'll sneak around into the next room. Gargoyles might be a problem. Looking on the walls here. I'm going to try to sneak behind the Acolyte and then get up into the edge here. And use my camera. I can look. There's no rune on the wall right here. There could be a rune on the wall on the opposite side, but I can't see it from here. The shades stealth detect, but I think the gargoyles do also. Alright, they've got enough distance now. So I'm gonna distract. Nice, made it around the edge. Checking over here on the wall, there's nothing. Going far to the right. Should put me out of range of those guys. The slime actually deals me ticking damage, so it has pulled me out of stealth here. Pagani says, hello, how are you today? I'm doing good, dude. I love these stealth missions. That's what we're doing. We're stealthing through, seeing if we can find anything cool. Any frozen runes. Distract. Nope. Damn it. Oh, there's one, though. Okay, so to get past that, let's see. Let's look at this. On this side, this guy is much closer to the wall than that one is. So maybe I ought to be going on this side. And then, so then I can stealth up and I can pass behind this one. I could also pre-vanish before I try to make that. There is a rune here, though, that we want to get. And I should be able to get that one if I stand, like, far to the side here. I don't think I would even aggro this mob. So as long as we can get back to here, we should be able to do it. Sap, these guys are definitely immune to sap. Lip Vanish should be safest. Oh yeah, I could Lip and Vanish. But I mean, I could also try to go through the middle. I could give him a wider berth and go through the middle. This guy's actually just really close to the wall. Let's release Spirit. Let's go back. Distract can also help. I think I did use a Distract there. Maybe I forgot to. I know I distracted the first time I tried to pass one of those guys. Distract towards the wall and walk in the middle. Yeah, I think that's actually the best way. You can middle those Acolytes. Yeah, especially with the really high stealth level I have between my talent and my boots. I could probably just go in the middle and have way more distance than them. When you're going into a Naxxramas raid, you have to put yourself in a raid group or else it won't let you zone in. Like if you're just solo. So what I've done is I talked to, I got one person to help me, and I logged into my bank alt, Blasted Boy. They invited Blasted Boy to a group. Then I logged off Blasted Boy, logged in my main rogue that I'm on now. They invited my rogue to the group, and then promoted me to the leader, and then I converted it to a raid. So basically, I'm in a raid group with my alt, so I could just, you know, be in a raid group forever now once I got that set up. And then the person that helped has already left. Okay. We could go back the exact same way, or we could go into Plague Wing. I think we should go into Plague Wing, and eventually we might make it back to that area anyways, just by looping around the outside. Plague Wing might have some easy pickups in the Noth and Hygen rooms, possibly the Lotheb room. Just have to not forget about that one in the spider area, or sorry, the outer ring near the spider area. Let me look on the map again. So if we go out Plague Wing, that'll actually, if we go, so we go Plague Wing, we go Noth, Hygen room, then we go up here, and we're at Lotheb room. We can actually dip under the slime here, and that gets us right back to where we were, basically. The one we saw was right here, and we died right here. So we go through here, this, out here, swim in the slime, and that'll put us pretty close to where we were. Map is incorrect. Yeah, I don't know which map is right or wrong, but it at least shows us the geography of the area, so like I can use that to be pretty helpful. But whether it's exactly right on all the frozen rune locations, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you Google frozen rune map, you get 5 different answers with a bunch of different locations. Here we go. Noth room having a frozen rune. Love it. These guys just left them all. Yeah, apparently, dude. I mean, these are bosses we cleared. They definitely could have and probably should have looted those in their run. How much do frozen runes sell for? On my server, right now, they're at 14 gold. Like yesterday, they were at 16 and a half, so they came down a little bit. Maybe they'll go back up a little bit. I don't know. But right now, the exact price, 14 per. Why are there no mobs there? Well, because we cleared 5 bosses yesterday, and then everyone zoned out. So, like, we did this part of the raid already. Burger Phil says, ask GPT to make the map, then eat a granola bar. Good suggestion, Burger Phil, on the granola bar part. Not so much on the ChatGPT map. We got 6 off of that one, and I've burned 5 of my Word of Thawing so far, so I have 4 left. If I run out of Word of Thawing, which at the rate we're going, it seems like that's going to be likely, I can Hearthstone back to Lights Hope Chapel, switch on to my bank alt, buy a bunch more, mail them to myself, instant mail, pick them up there, get back into the instance. So it shouldn't be too big of a delay if I need to restock. So, Mr. Lotheb, still alive. Boss sitting right here. Let me look in this room. They could be on the walls here. They could also be... I think they can be on the wall here. I'm just pitching my camera, looking around. See if we see anything. I don't see anything over there. Looking here, here. Oh, no, that's not a frozen rune. That was something else. I thought I saw a little... little rectangle. Okay, I don't think there's anything in this room. Lotheb's supposed to have some in his room. There's one over there. The map I had said there were 2 in this room. That, you know, maybe the map is wrong. I would guess there's 1 per boss room. That's kind of the pattern I've seen. Pretty sure I could loot this without aggroing the boss. I think I'm better off going from here. That feels like it's farther away from the boss than here. So let me get as far away as I can before this says I can't do it. Wow, this has a way bigger activation range than I thought it would. There we go. Nudge just a little bit back. Okay. Easy peasy. Suck it, Lotheb. There we go. 6 frozen runes again. We've been high rolling most of these. By the way, frozen rune is hard reserve for Saffron tank. Well, that would be just a fundamental misunderstanding of either how Saffron works or how frozen runes work, because those are... Oh, I guess, I mean, you would use them for crafting. I thought, okay, in my head, I was thinking of using them for frost or fire damage absorption. Let's see. Let's go this way just a little bit, see if we can peek our camera around, see if there's anything we want to pick up on the other side of these walls. And if there isn't, we'll just dip into the slime and go north into the spider area. Alright, zoom out camera and see. Nothing on the left, nothing on the right. Oh, gargoyles coming close. Yeah, let's just go back to the spider area. Yeah, my experience with Saffron is you usually don't put frost resist on the main tank. You put frost resist on pretty much everyone except for the main tank. So, okay, this is a thing maybe a lot of people don't know about. There's these like underwater slime tunnels that just connect the outer ring, and I'm gonna swim from Lotheb to Maxina. Boom. There we are. So that's the exit from the spider area out to the, little ramp. Now you're down here. Yep, we're in the spider area now. It's not for mechanics, it's for gold to fund his Titan flask. Okay. Let's see. I said I was gonna go... Ooh, that's nice. You know what's also nice is if I go directly in the middle, hang on. Even if they do detect me, they don't immediately melee me, so it gives me a much bigger reaction window to hit vanish. If I go in the middle instead of trying to go like right next to one of them. All right, where are the gargoyles? They're both south. Okay, that's perfect. So I'm going to sprint so I move through here quickly. Nice. Nice. This should be an easy grab. I'm just going to let the ghouls go just a little farther away. And we'll bump into it just a little bit. There we go. Oh, wait, ghouls are coming back. I'm gonna just let them patrol away. Takes a long time to get here. I'll take the extra 10 seconds to make sure we're grabbing it super safe. Are the materials for Titan Flask expensive? Yeah, Flask of the Titans is one of the most expensive consumables that people use. On this server, they're about 75 gold a piece. People told me just earlier today they're at about 120 gold a piece on Night Slayer, the PvP realm. Alright, there's a shade, there's ghouls, there's, oh, big spider boys coming. Yeah, we're gonna let them walk away. Mongoose Elixir is the gold sink? Yeah, probably, actually, that's the biggest gold sink. I mean, for me, like, if you're dying a lot, Mongoose costs more. If you're not dying much, then you're definitely spending more on Titans. Alright, we'll give it some space. And just walk directly through the middle. Hover my finger on my vanish button. Alright, we're good. Let's look around this room. These dogs are definitely stealth detectors. They're 100% stealth detectors. This is a mob you don't normally fight in a normal clear of Naxxramas because they're not in any of your regular path. See if I can zoom out. Pitch the camera looking at the wall over there. Pitch the camera looking at the wall there. I mean, do we even try to pass those dogs? Or, I mean, we should go into Naxxramas' room. Pick up any Naxxramas, any frozen runes in the Naxxramas room. If there are any. Then we could either go... try to pass the dogs and continue in the outer ring, or we could port back to middle, and we could go to Razuvious. I think I could get the Razuvious one, even with Razuvious being alive. Look, there might not be a rune in this room. Maybe this is like one rune that they actually looted during the run. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on the walls anywhere. What do you guys think? Back to the middle and go for Razuvious, or... I think we should go... We should try to pass these guys. Because if we die, then we're just back in the middle anyways. We should see what we could do to try to pass them. Let me think about how... Do I want to pass left or do I want to pass right? I think I want to pass left. Can I see it? Maybe... Hang on, let me go back here where I can unstealth. Use my spyglass. Looking for anything on the wall over there. Sometimes things don't load if they're too far away, and the spyglass actually changes what objects will load. It'll load things that are farther away. That's particularly useful if you're trying to do, like, open world mining or something. Mining or herbalism or whatever. Okay, so the main trick with mobs that can stealth detect is if you can vanish when you are in combat but out of line of sight with the mob, they will reset. But if you vanish when you are in line of sight of the stealth detecting mob, they will just continue to attack you. So what I'm looking at now is, like, assuming I pass through here and this stealth detects me, where can I possibly break line of sight to, you know, maybe execute a vanish? And the only thing I'm really thinking of is, like, hopefully going in the slime, you know, that little ledge down there, if I go there quickly enough and then vanish, and this guy hasn't moved over the edge yet. So the plan is going to be distract that guy. Maybe I lip. I could lip, sprint. It's my distract range. I have to get much closer. Maybe we don't do the lip. Maybe we just do the evasion, sprint. Because if I lip, I break stealth. So I want to evasion, sprint, and I want to be in range to hit a distract. I wonder if I can hit a distract before he even detects me. Or if being close enough to distract is going to be close enough to get detected. Usually they'll do a little stutter when they, like, partial detect you. Evasion breaks stealth? I thought you could evasion while you were in stealth. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we got too close. I would say fuck that, dude. Those guys are going to be pretty difficult. Well, let's run back. We tried. We tried. And, yeah. Equipped items suffer 10% durability loss. Yeah, we have most of our items unequipped, so we don't have to pay as big of a repair bill. Frankly, there's no, like, practical purpose that I have the pants equipped, but I just didn't want my character to be pantsless. I'm willing to pay the repair bill on Bloodfang pants, just so I don't have to be pantsless for this entire stealth mission. But no helmet, shoulders, chest, bracer, weapons, gloves, belt. Dark Mantle boots give us stealth level, so those are just going to be equipped. Pagani Outland says, oldie but goodie. I can cut a piece of wood in half just by looking at it. You might not believe me, but I saw it with my own eyes. Classic dad joke. Love it. Man, it startles me a little bit when I'm not expecting the mob to, like, jump out and attack me. Like, when the dog attacked, I was like... And then, like, you know... I think I have to... If I was going to pass that, I basically have to sprint into it. I could have got a distract a little bit earlier, but I tried to greed it and get the distract to make it so he would, like, turn more by targeting it even deeper. But to target it that deep, I had to get so close that he just detected me and started attacking me. Okay, let's go military wing. See if we can get one next to... Oh, this could be hard. Shade of Naxxramas, I'm going to bet, is a stealth detecting mob. Where's he going to patrol to? Do I have a way to beat this?
The first kill goes to me. Anyone care to
Nope.
wager?
Nope. Okay, well, good try. Okay, what do we want to do here? You want to try Razuvious again? That shade is a stealth detector, and it patrols front and back in that military wing area, that entrance to the military wing. I'm not sure how far forward it patrols, because I could, like, have it patrol all the way to the back. I could go into the room. I could, like, duck into a little cubby in the first room, and then let the patrol come all the way to the front, and then maybe it goes far enough to the front that I could then go out like that. But maybe it doesn't go that far to the front. Sarth has a video on how to handle that shade patrol. Okay, we could investigate a potential video guide for doing this. I didn't think of that. I was just thinking of, let's see, Frozen Rune Stealth Farm. 4 years. Guzu Guide. FP. Frozen Runes, any class. All 5 Frozen Runes Sarth video. Okay, so these are ones you could probably do in a fresh ID. Alright, let's check out my boy Sarth.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to break down for you all how to get all 5 Frozen Rune locations, but prices of Frozen Runes is sprint past for the first time. The military, if you can get your distract off, it will stay aggro on you. So the key here is to make sure that when you do your vanish, you are LOS away from it.
Okay, I see how he's setting that up. I think I can do that. He is doing approximately what I was going to do, which was hiding a cubby in the first room, let it patrol all the way to the front, but then he was talking about a LOS vanish, so it sounds like he's going to, oh shit, should I use prep or should I wait a minute and 50 seconds? So he's going to hide right here. This is what I was talking about. Hide in a little cubby where you're out of line of sight. Can I get up on this thing? I did for just a moment. There. Okay, so this should, hopefully, keep me safe. Yeah, he's not seeing me. Nope, he sees me. But I'm also evaded because I think he's evading. He popped my stealth out. I'm definitely not safe.
Is to distract the shade as it is walking. So the key here is to make sure that when you do your vanish, you are LOS away from it. One strategy is...
That shade went way deeper into the room and it didn't detect him compared to me. Maybe it's because I was up on the little ledge there and that changed my position. It looked like maybe he wasn't up on the little ledge. Either way, we actually have vanish and sprint now. I kind of want to just go back to the outer ring, honestly. Maybe we just go through Plague Wing and go back to the outer ring. That sounds actually more interesting. I think outer ring is potentially very lucrative if we can find a segment of it that doesn't have a bunch of Plague Hounds that are going to kill me. We can deal with patrolling gargoyles and basically every other mob aside from those Plague Hounds. Patchwork rune, very easy. Alright, let's see what Sarth says about this. Or maybe I could just wing it. Maybe I can wing it. I'm gonna wing it on the patchwork one. Alright, what do we got? Probably just walk past those. Oh, these are probably stealth detectors. This guy we're waiting for. We just need to... We'll see about these. I don't know if those are stealth detectors or not. I think I can just walk past right here. If those are going to pull me out of stealth, I want these patrols to be in a position that's not so bad. These guys are definitely 100%. Oh, are they going for me? No, they were just wandering. Okay, Okay, those middle of the room slimes are definitely not stealth detectors. These guys definitely are stealth detectors. Out of line of sight, vanished. Perfect. Where is the rune in this room? Usually against the back wall somewhere. There's one. Probably the one. The only one. Let me unstealth for a moment. Figure when I cross this slime, it's likely to unstealth me. Because it's gonna damage me or whatever. So I want my stealth cooldown to be available, so I want to preemptively unstealth. Now we just go like this. You farming something? Yeah, Will Parcher, where this is the goal right here. Frozen Rune. So this, I feel like that little dude there might aggro me. What do we got for patrols over here? Nothing. I think I'm just gonna go from as far this way as I can and loot it. Good. Now, since we can't get past patchwork, I might as well just die to get back to the middle. Obviously, we're gonna die to patchwork because it's more fun. Combat log. Attack was parried by patchwork. Melee swing hits Simonize for 1563 with a 6,882 overkill. So that was about 8,300, 8,400 damage total. 5 frozen runes off of that grab. How many more words do I have? I have 1 more word of thawing. Excellent. And I'm up to 38 frozen runes. So at current market value, 532, we've burned 7 word of thawing. Times 5 gold each is 35. So I've made 497 gold. Holy hell, dude. This is crazy gold. Did you grab a Nubricon? Yeah. That Nubricon's dead, so I just walked through there and grabbed the rune easily. But I think we should try to get the Razuvious one. That one might be pretty tricky. But like that's like the hard one, and then we'll go back to trying to do the outer ring. Alright, so let's actually wait for these abilities to come back. Yeah, there's gargoyles, and there's dogs, and there are invisible shades that are all stealth detectors in the outer ring. Hmm. 15 seconds sprint.
Life is meaningless. It is in death we are truly tested.
I wonder if my orc character is too fat to do this. Like, Sarth was doing it on a human female. Or it's possible I just got unlucky that he just detected me earlier last time I did this. But last time I was like, I jumped up a little bit onto the ledge here. This time I'm just staying on the ground. Because last time it didn't work like I wanted it to. Fuck. Yeah, he's detecting me too early. So, in the Sarth video, he gets basically all the way to here before it detects. And it's detecting me way too early here. See, that's the position.
So the key here is to make sure that when you do
Doesn't
your
have any-
vanish, you are LOS away
sorry.
from them.
There was a Guzu video for it too. I wonder if he has a different idea of how to do this. Frozen Rune.
With Naxxramas being released, so have 15 gold.
Plague Wing, Spider Wing,
This is
A-Bomb.
extremely easy. Death Knights back and forth in the entrance of the wing. So what we will be doing is we will be pulling them with
Whoa.
a grenade and we'll be cutting them back to the beginning of the instance itself. Once they reach the middle,
Interesting.
we will be sprinting.
This is a totally different strategy. So he pulled them. He's going to kite them in a big ass circle and then just sprint and run in, basically. That seems... Well, like, the strategy I'm doing right now is not working, so let's absolutely try that. I don't have a grenade, so I'd have to pull with my bow. I don't have any noggin foggers, and I don't have any deviate delights or anything to transform my character, so that's not an option for me right now. If you aggro the shade, you can lip and sprint around the corner in the other room, then vanish. Okay, let me put lip on the action bar. See how that goes. Oh, I'd have to equip my bow also. Do a ranged attack. Probably want full health, because I might have to eat a little bit of spell damage. Ideally, I don't eat any spell damage. Oh, they just turned around. Shit. We're gonna have to wait for the full patrol again. Full patrol, they hit the end, we distract them, we back up to max range, we shoot them, and then we run around in a big circle, or maybe we run through here, and then we run around again and try to get in through here, and then out into there. The only mob summon I have forever psychotic is I got a mechanical yeti I could potentially use. Alright, they're on their way back. Let's try to execute this. I don't have a grenade, so I'm probably pulling them from a little bit closer of a range than Guzu was doing with his grenade. Actually, let me link you guys the Guzu video again. I linked the Sarth video. Here's the Guzu video in chat if you guys want to check it out. Oh, wow. They turned around fast. Okay. Max range. Bow pull. They're not casting on me yet. They are getting closer to me. Absolutely. Absolutely, they're getting closer to me. I'm getting flame striked. Sprinting now. Whoa. He just blinked on me? Oh, and then something else happened. I guess a shadow bolt volley? Maybe I needed to vanish a little bit earlier? I wasn't expecting the blink. It startled me a little bit. And then I didn't see the Shadow Bolt volley happening because I was looking forward and it was happening behind me. I think if I saw the Shadow Bolt volley, I could have made the call to vanish there. It would interrupt it. When we get back in there, assuming Sprint's still on cooldown, I'm just going to go back to the outer ring, starting at Plague area, and go in the opposite direction, and see if we can find another rune out there. Something is resetting you, it won't attack you. Is resetting, it won't attack you out of stealth. Yeah, I could pull them far away and then vanish, and then as soon as I vanish, they're gonna start moving directly back to the point at which I aggroed them. Their location that they were when I aggroed them. And that'll take them like a second or two or something before they get back there and then like reactivate their spider senses of trying to detect rogues and kill me. So I could have... I think if I vanished like a half second before I died, I think I might have made it. Because I vanished like a half second before I died, and then I'm still moving forward. None of the mobs in here are going to attack me. I just have to get in there and around the corner before the shade made it back to this spot. And the shade was like over here. I'm not sure how much time it actually would have bought me, but maybe it was enough. Either way, Sprint's on cooldown, so we're gonna go this way instead of waiting 3 minutes to make that attempt. Yeah, I know. You get around the corner and then there's more shades you gotta deal with. I mean, even if this is all we get, this is very good so far. I mean, this is almost 500 gold. And I think there'll be a lot more that I could do in the outer ring. We just have to give it a few more goes, and we might have to go out and buy more Word of Thawing. I started with only 9. I've consumed 8 so far. I think if I had like a grenade, an engineering grenade, I could aggro them from farther away, and that would give me more distance on them initially, so I wouldn't be pressured to sprint as early as I did. So certainly me using bow pull compared to Guzu using grenade, grenade is definitely the better, obviously the better choice, gives you more distance. There's a disadvantage I'm working with here because I don't have engineering on this character. I don't have access to those grenades. Alright, I think Outer Ring is the most fun. I think it's the most fun mostly because, like, it's an area of the raid that a normal clear of Naxxramas just never goes to. So it's kind of like this, like, exclusive area that you only would ever go to as a rogue, which I think is kind of cool. So last time we came in through Lotheb area, we yoinked the rune out of Lotheb's chamber, but then we went and we swam through the slime to go up north into the spider area. This time we're gonna go this way instead. And first things first, I'm gonna pull my camera out like this, Look at either side. No rune over there. No rune over there. Is there a rune up here that I want to look at? Trying to decide, like, should I go left or should I go right? Oh, I see plague hounds. Plagued Deathhound. Great. Those stopped us before. Gonna have to come up with a better way to beat those. Let's just go. And then we'll dip to the left. Unstealthed here. This dealt me some damage. Oh. Gargoyle. Please just walk away. Don't hang out there. That's rude. Don't hang out there and stare. That's rude. Come on. Come on now. See. Is he looking at me? I don't think he's looking at me. I think he might actually just be idling right there. Wow, these fucking gargoyles are actually idling right there. Shoot. Hang on, I almost had my camera in a position where I could see around the corner. No frozen rune on this wall. There's one right over there. There's one right over there. That looks like it's too close to the doggy. That doggy is guarding that one for sure. Looking at the wall. Is there one over here? No. This is gonna be... Wow, this is gonna be absolutely effed. This is gonna be so... We're probably about to die. But let's just let this mob pass through here. Then we'll just do our best. I don't know. Lip sprint, run around, try to vanish when we get down in the slime right here. Alright, the plan is sprint, lip, quick little in, out, around, vanish when I touch the slime on the other side of this wall. Ready, set. Nope! Crap, vanish again. We did it! We did it! We made it around. I had to prep double vanish, though. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I got gargoyle slime on me. Oh my god. I think... No, we're okay, we're okay. Only 2 stacks. Nice. Aurora says the ones near dogs I needed a target dummy for. I could try deploying my Tranquil Mechanical Yeti. That's the best I can do. No target dummies here. We might be cooked, though. These dogs are crazy hard to deal with. I don't think I can pass him. Around there, he's gonna stealth detect me and kill me for sure. Did he partial detect me? I think he just turned. Did partial detect me. If I stay low, I should still be out of line of sight. Okay, good. Let's look. Where are we? kind of in no man's land here. This isn't actually near any boss. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, okay? I'll be right back. We're waiting on Vanish cooldown anyways to try to make it around this corner. You have Death Dealer chest? I do not, no. My best chest armor on this character is Bloodfang. Be right back. Okay. Vanish cooldown 50 seconds. There's no gargoyles here, so I think this is going to be another easy, if I just sprint lip vanish around the corner. It was the gargoyles that required me to do the second vanish, I'm pretty sure. For that last corner. But then I don't know, it barely even helps me. Because I'm on the wrong side to get this one. I can't easily get to the other side. I don't think I can cut through the middle, because there's the shade there, there's the dogs here and here. So it'd have to be sprint lip sprint lip vanish, and then I'm in this room safely. And then I'd do another sprint lip vanish, then come back up and try to loot it without getting killed. I think this one's a dud. We should just try to move around this corner and then look at the next room and see if we can see anything gettable in the next room. But maybe there's just too many of these stupid dogs out in this area. I think we have to make it basically back to the next, boss room. Okay, all the stuff is available. All my spells are available. Vanish, sprint. Not preparation, but vanish and sprint. So... yeah, same thing as before. Sprint, lip, vanish around the corner. Ready, set, go. Nope. So, I think the mistake I made is I lipped too early, and then when I actually vanished, the mob was on top of me, so I wasn't out of line of sight of it. So the stealth detecting mob still just killed me. Unfortunate. I think we got these dumb dogs to deal with on basically all sides. This feels like it's doable. But, I needed, a target dummy or something like that. It's very hard, and I don't know exactly what I'm doing, so I would kill a lot of time trying to figure it out. So we managed the patchwork one. I'm trying to think of the ones that we didn't just get for free, basically. I think we got one in the outer ring. Let's see, we picked up one in the Anubricon room. One in Fairlina room. There wasn't one in the Maxina room. There's two in Spiderwing. Then I got Noth, Hygen, and Lotheb were basically free. That's 5. Then I went and I got Patchwork. That's number 6. And there must have been one more. I must have gotten at least one in the outer ring somewhere. 7. 2 in the outer ring. Because I started with, I believe, 9 of these Word of Thawing. Zinkfist says, how goes the rune farm? You just got a distracting dagger. Well, that's perfect. I got a distracting dagger too today. Also, today. Congratulations, Stinkfist. This is a really, really good item. Huge. Congrats on your dagger. The rune farm is difficult, let's say. Let me look at a map again. This is where we were. This is where we died. Right about here. Gosh, we were actually, if this map is right, I think we were pretty close to getting one. This map is not right, though. The quantity of runes that it's indicating. Let me think if there's any other... I mean, we can get up to Makesana, and we can go all the way to here, and then there's dogs again, right here. Doggies here, and there's doggies here. Dogs seem to be in these circle areas outside of a normal clear route. So they'd be here, they'd maybe be there. Trying to think what other places we might be able to get to. I'm gonna run out of lips too. I only have, what, 3 left? Alright, well, let's try Razuvious again. I think we could do a little bit better. What if I go right up here, and then I just, like, lip sprint around the corner? Like, as soon as the mob walks this way and aggroes me. You know what? What if I just try hiding on the left side instead of the right side? Maybe it's just a little bit different geometry, and maybe that helps me. I think that's a good idea. Ten seconds on sprint. I'll be able to get into position by then. Double vanish worked. Okay, well, that's more progress than we've made ever before on this one. Now there's more of these guys. What a disaster. Gonna be awkward. Do we think that they will wander far enough away that we can just walk past without having to do any funny business? I'm worried about this guy, and I'm worried about this guy. And maybe I ought to be worried about that guy, too. Hello? Please don't come any closer. Sir? Sir? Vacate the premises immediately. Where's he going? Please don't turn left. Yeah, keep moving, bitch. I say as I cower in fear behind some crates, barely visible. Alright, that looks good. He's pretty far away. That guy's pretty far away. Oh, I don't have Vanish right now. Maybe this is dumb. I'm gonna abort mission. Oh shit, the skull is coming back. Yeah, let's just wait till we at least have a Vanish. I don't want to throw away this good attempt that we burned a double Vanish on so far. Alright, so we're chilling. 3 minutes, chilling. I think once I get through this room, it should just be smooth sailing. I don't think I have any other stealth detectors or really tight corners with mobs next to them that I have to worry about to get to the Razuvious rune. Because the Razuvious rune should be just like right in the boss area, I think. I wonder, wait. I could just go all the way past Razuvious. I could get into the Gothik room too, I think. Oh, there's more shades over there though. Shit. We need to conserve our lips. Also, I only have 1 word of thawing left before I'd have to exit and restock those anyways. One minute on Vanish. Shade pack, 2 packs before Gothik room. Right, you do like the weapons room, and then there's this little hallway where there's a shade plus double Necro Knight. And then there's a patrolling pair of Death Knight dudes. And then there's a stationary of mounted Death Knight dudes. And then there's a stationary group of like 3 or 4 Death Knight dudes and or Necro Knights. And then you just take a right and you're into Gothik room. If we get into Gothik room, we actually might be able to get into the outer ring if I can clip through the Gothik gate, which is a thing that could happen. So if I can okay, there's actually big potential here. Look. So if I can get past Razuvious, then I can get to Gothik. I've never done this skip before, but there is a way to jump and skip and clip through the Gothik gate to get over to this side. So from there, I would be here. This is 1, 2, and then out here, I could get 3, and then I could go into 4 Horseman room. 4, 5. Is there slime to swim through to get to outer ring or no? There's some slime you can swim around. But the trouble is the portions of the outer ring that aren't normally traversed by a raid group, they have these stealth detecting dogs that are possible but very difficult to get past. So I'm trying to avoid those because they're, I need to wait and burn Vanish and possibly a lip and possibly double Vanish every time I need to pass them. So moving through those areas, can be very slow, and then, I pass 3 packs of them, and then, I mess up on the last one, and then I'll just, reset, go back to the start. Okay, Vanish is available. Let's see if we can, let's temper our expectations. Let's see if we can at least get past this room for now. I'm worried about X mark and square mark. Skull is on its way out. Moon is basically never in an area that we're too concerned about. Skeletal Smiths. It's fine. Should I pre-vanish to get past these guys? I don't think so. I think a distract and hug the wall is going to be good enough. Nice. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It was really that first hallway that was really hard. In this area. Moralex says, hey Simon, what are you doing there all alone? Just ninjaing frozen runes, you know. 38 so far. These guys, I believe, have a... Oh, no, it's those guys. Frick. They have an aura that does shadow damage or puts a debuff on players that are around them. So if I'm close to them, they might put that on me, and it might pull me out of stealth. So I do not want that. Let me just go this way, I guess. I don't know exactly where they patrol in this room. Where's the rune here? Trying to erase them. Okay, let's look. Now I'm in a pretty much a safe spot. I think the rune... Oh, wow, it's right there. Damn. Let's see what Sarth has to say about this rune. Go on ledge, it's easy. Wait, are you saying I loot it from up above? You mean like from here? This thing will just kill me. That can't be what you mean. I must be misinterpreting it. Other side. Oh, I can walk along right here. Oh, what the fuck? Hang on. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Uh-huh. Okay, so you're saying basically stand approximately where I am right now and loot it from there. Hopefully these reset. That would be awkward if they didn't. So, like, wait till the boss is all the way over there. Then I go to right about here and loot it. Almost all the way out. Well, but on that ledge, you're not asking me to, like, turn the corner around the thing. Because, like, I was about to fall off. It was about to push me off as I kept moving forward. So I couldn't go too much more forward. Should we hearth to Lightsoap Chapel and get a couple more Word of Thawing? I think we should. If I get that deep again, that'll get us access to a lot more stuff. No, it'll get me access to at least one more, but then I have to learn how to do the Gothik gate clip. Maybe I can find out about that too. Hang on. Gothik skip. Gate skip. Yeah, that's about what I want. Oh gosh. Okay, what are we doing here? We got a Savory Deviant Delight. I might get one of those because that might change my character hitbox. That Didn't look that hard. Alright, I'm in. Yeah, let's res Hearthstone. Get a few more Word of Thawing. Couple more lips and some savory deviate delights. You're not raiding Naxx this week? Asked Karazustu. No, we raided Naxx yesterday with the guild. We cleared 5 bosses and they ninja'd the tier 3 gloves. It was I thought it was a soft reserve raid. It was actually a surprise reserve raid. Where they just decided that because no one soft reserved them, they weren't going to roll them out main spec over off spec and just like loot counseled them to one of their guild warriors. Yeah, so that's what happened. Okay, let's do a quick restock. Assuming we're, yeah, I'm gonna imagine success, okay? We're assuming we're gonna be successful here. So we're gonna grab a quick repair, then go to my bank alt, get a couple more Word of Thawings, a couple more lips, and some savory deviate delights. Well, you know, whether or not tier 3 gloves are a good tank item in your guys' opinion or not, that's what happened. The raid leader said they need them for tanking patchwork. I said they should be main spec rolled because they weren't hard reserved on the sheet. And, oh well. Guild leader disagreed with me. Three. Fuck it, we'll just buy 6 more. Limited invulnerability. 2 more. 4 more. And, savory deviate. Is Warrior DPS a lot better than Rogue? Warrior DPS is a lot better than every other damage dealing class in the game for vanilla. It's the best class and it's not close. That being said, you can have, you know, a very good, you know, rogue player and maybe a mediocre warrior player, and then the very good rogue player might outperform the warrior. Alright, we're restocked. Oh, I lost group lead? It should auto flip back to me soon. Must have spent too long logged in on Blasted Boy. Cheeseburger Kevin says, I haven't caught many streams lately. Have you solved your ISP problems? Well, I will never know if those problems... Oh, hold on. Wait, that guy's about to get owned. Are they going to charge him one more time? Dude, he has a sliver of health left. No, I think he's actually in the clear. Wow, lucky dude. He was so close to dying. Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple of good days in a row, but, you know, Tuesday was a shitty day. Tuesday of last week was also not good, but pretty much all the other days have been pretty good. Alright, so if I can make it... Now I'm really incentivized. I'm really motivated, I should say, to do this Razuvious thing, because I realized how many more runes I would gain easy access to if I could get through the Razuvious area. It's not just like 1 or 2 runes, it's like 5 or 6 runes. You done Molten Core? I've done all the raids already this week. I'm fully locked out. Okay, what worked for us last time? This was a lip, run around the corner, double vanish. Which seems like a lot of work. And maybe not the best strat, but it's the only thing that has actually worked. Fuck. Well, that one didn't work. 5 minutes till next go. I was trying to get right around this corner and then vanish right here. Runes not like 10 gold each now. Well, on my server, they're at 14 gold each. So my 38 frozen runes, minus the cost of the Word of Thawings, is 497 gold of profit, which is very good. That's a lot. Kind of suck at doing it. Well, when every single mob in here one-shots you and you've never done it before, yeah, you're gonna have to learn. Well, have I never done it before? No, it's been a very long time since I've done this, so I don't remember. I basically don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning. But even at the learning rate, you know, that it's taking me a lot more time than someone that knew what they were doing and knew how to do each of these pulls, I'm still making a lot of gold. This is still, like, better than Devil Sar farming. Iced coffee. What is the best cloak for rogues in the game? I'm not sure. Well, you got Shrouded Dominion, and you got the cloak from Cthulhu as the Eye of Cthulhu. What is it called? The Cloak of the Fallen God as your 2 best options. Okay, so we need at least 3 minutes to get Sprint and Vanish back. Unfortunately, there's a lot of waiting here. I think we have to commit to the double vanish rather than trying to make it a single vanish. So, I tried to get all the way around the corner before I hit my first vanish. But if I go and I, like, vanish in the middle right here, That'll like stutter the mobs to get them to like start moving back there and buy me a little extra time, and then I go right around there. Maybe I'm in combat again, but they'll have reset back to here and then started moving again, so that should make that second vanish pretty clean. Oh, Cloak of Concentrated Hatred. Yeah, that's another one. But a lot of your gear on a rogue is dependent on, like, are you world buffed? Are you dagger build? Do you have Leader of the Pack? Do you have Blessing of Kings? You know, like, you know, all these things of, like, you're basically just juggling right around your crit cap. Like, you know, Cloak of Concentrated Hatred is really great because it has bonus hit chance on it. If you need more hit because you're pushing over your crit cap, then Cloak of Concentrated Hatred is a good one. Just like you were asking before, Ice Coffee, about the chest armors. It's like, you know, Death Dealers is really good if you have high, you know, if you have, like, Blessing of Kings and the world buffs, because it has a lot of raw stats on it. Bloodfang is really, really good if you have a crit cap issue, because it has way more hit on it. And, like, Bone Scythe is really good if you don't have world buffs, because, you know, it's got a lot of raw attack power on it. So a lot of these are not like, oh, that's the best cloak. It's like, you're gonna change it around depending on different circumstances or depending on what other gear you have access to. Okay, so I got 12 seconds on sprint. Should be able to move in and make this happen. Oh, please don't aggro me early. Please don't. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, so as soon as we hit, or as soon as it aggroes me, I move. No, it didn't work this time. That was a prep. That was a double vanish. No. So we're 10 minutes out to try again. Or we just try to do, I mean, we can do it once we have a single vanish. We can try to do the, like, Guzu strategy where he, like, pulled it far into the first room and ran around in a big circle. How'd I do? Maybe I should check my own video to see if I could see if I maybe did something differently the one time I was successful. Maybe if I... What if... The Sarth video had him standing in the corner. What if it's my character model that's screwing me over, making me so I couldn't do it the way in the Sarth video? What if I use a savory deviant delight to be a human, and that would make that work differently? Wait, hang on. Sprint isn't on cooldown? Did I not sprint that time? No way I didn't sprint. God, I must have not sprinted. Because it's not on cooldown. Oh, no. I did sprint. It got reset when I prepped. Vanish didn't get reset. Or, sorry, Vanish was used again after I prepped. Oh, I definitely sprinted. Yeah, the prep fixed it. I see. Okay, let's try, in a minute 40. We'll do, I'll eat this Deviant Delight, and I'll try to stand in the same spot from the Sarth video. Probably gonna come back one more time, then back out, and then I'll be able to get in position. Mobs are too close anyway, even with the sprint, something is odd. Yeah, I mean, I got it once, and I'm trying to figure out what I did differently or what's happening differently these times that I'm failing versus the time that I was successful. I don't know, maybe they're gonna have to patrol it yet again another time. "32 seconds. It's gonna be good or no? I don't know how long they're gonna stand right there. We'll see. I'll go right here. If they start moving, I can back out. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna be good. I have to back out. By this pass, we'll be able to go in. Go right in the corner there. See if it lets us go any deeper. Or see if the mobs come back this way any deeper. You know what it could be? It could be that this mob spawns at a random level. Like, it could be a 60 to 61. And maybe in Sarth's video, maybe it spawned as a 60. This is the Guzu video. Okay, whatever. Let me do an attempt here. We'll look at the video while we're waiting for cooldowns. We don't have to wait for cooldowns right now. So hopefully it just doesn't aggro me, but if it does, I'll do the same sprint lip attempt to vanish. Holy shit, that's the key. That's the key. Whoa! It's being human! It just worked. He didn't even see me at all, and he passed way farther. Yo, okay. Okay, we're in business. Didn't even need to burn a vanish. Okay. Let's go. Okay. We don't even, let's see, I have Vanish available, so I just need to wait for that guy to bug out, and then I should be able to just walk towards Razuvious, right? This looks good. Good. X is on the move, but I don't think that matters. We're gonna pass the area pretty quickly. We're right here. We'll distract there. Just go like this, just like last time. Okay, we're into the Razuvious area. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the difference was being orc versus being human. That's what the difference was. Can I just go down here? No, there's an invisible wall. Of course there's an invisible wall. Let me go! Okay. Alright, where's the patrolling dudes? Right there. Okay, we were here once before. It took us a long time to get back to here, but I think we've learned a much better way to do this part, so even if we die again, we now have a way better idea how to beat this section. Called Be Human instead of Orc. Orc bad. Orc bad, human good. Zug zug. Okay, now, boss needs to be on the far side. And then you guys said I could just go like this. He's still over there? I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna back out. He's coming back. I didn't get close enough. Okay. Try again. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Clean! Okay, how do we get past him here? Is this another lip sprint whatever? Let me think about this. You know, if he's on the far side here, maybe I could just, you know, can I just sneak while he's on the opposite side? Stealth and hug far side. Okay. Ooh, we're going too slow. He's moving faster than me. Going around the circle faster than me. Oh, am I effed? Go, 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 go. I'm good. I'm good. I'm in the clear. I'm in the clear. Okay, where's the frozen rune in this room? Is there one in this room? Might not be. I'm looking. Looking.
First kill goes to me. Anyone care to wager?
I think the next one might just be in the Gothik room. Go far right, outside rail. Oh, you don't want to go left. Okay. You guys seem to be way more familiar with doing this than I am. Wait, what? No, don't go this way. Oh, you were talking about for Razuvious. Okay, yeah, I understand. I think we're gonna deal with another of them. Oh, fuck. Alright, how do we beat this? There's no... Don't see any obvious line of sight blockers. Sprint with evasion, maybe a lip to be safe. Sprint, vanish. Am I just trying to outrange it and hit the vanish? Or am I just trying to make it all the way into the Gothik room? And then vanish. Leg it all the way to the room. Okay. So, shortest path is going to be hugging this wall. If I get pulled out of stealth, then the answer is lip. I have sprint, double sprint, double vanish right now. I think I could just go as close as I can. Maybe I want to wait for those guys to be a little farther away, like at the opposite end of their patrol. Oh, where are they going to go to? Yeah, lip is F on the stealth bar, but I don't remember what it is on the non-stealth bar. Okay, well, there's no better time than the present, and as my friend Jerome says, I love my wife. I was way too early for the lip, I think. I think I just ranged it and we're good. I don't think I needed to do that prep. Yeah, okay, I think we're just good. Okay, we're in Gothik room. There's the frozen rune in Gothik room. Now, the big question is, there's a lot of frozen runes on the line to answer this question. Can I do the Gothik gate skip? We watched a little video clip of it a little bit ago. But this should gain me access to a lot more frozen runes if I can successfully do this gate skip. I've never ever done this before. I've seen a bunch of other people do it, and we just watched a little video of it. Basically, I was supposed to be able to like ledge climb this thing, stick to the wall just a little bit. Seems to be a little bit of an invisible block right here. Ain't no way they nerfed this, right? Alright, let's review the video we had. 2 years ago, Phase 7 Gothik Gate Skip. This is the video I'm looking at. I'm linking it in chat. They're female human right now. That might be different than male human. Alright, so they seem to be pushing up against the same invisible wall as I was, and they're just pitching their camera a little differently. I don't think I'm getting the same angle. I can't get as far left. Maybe? Does this guy have, like, Winterfall Firewater on? No. Let's look at it again. Playback speed 1/2. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to sneak around in Naxxramas and loot frozen runes. But pretty much all the mobs in Naxxramas will one-shot me and kill me. So it's a very dangerous stealth mission. And we can't, we can't kill anything in here because it's all way, way, way too powerful. Danza speed potion. Do I have one of those? Looking like it's not quite working. In the video, he has, I think it's a angle issue of, like, getting exactly the right angle. Going a tiny bit of orange showing there. Jumps twice, and then he gets it. Got cheetah active. Not really moving, though. It makes it hard for me to think that cheetah being active or not would matter. Okay, progress. Progress. Fuck. I changed the pitch just a little bit on the third jump. Hey! Hey! Let's not die to this stealth detecting shade bitch. We're looking for frozen rune. We're back in frozen rune mode. Oh, that's a frozen rune right there, baby. Everything's far away. Okay, we're safe to loot it. Let's go. How many words do I have left? 5, about to be 4. Okay, nice. On my server, these frozen runes are 14 gold each. And each time I loot one off of the wall, I get between 4 and 6 copies of the item. And the item is the thing that's 14 gold each, which I currently have 51 of. So that's a lot. 51 times 14 gold is a large amount of gold. Let me look. I think there's gargoyles down there. This might be a hug the wall to pass these guys, even though it's a little dangerous, because I can't run into those gargoyles. Is it better to pass on the left or the right? I think it's better to pass on the left. What are you doing? Better not be looking at me. Best not be looking at me. Alright, I'm going to try to pass on this side. We'll hit a distract, hug the wall, swoop around like that. Resist! Alright, we're waiting 30 seconds. It took way too long to get here for me to risk. Would it be safer maybe if I just wait for the gargoyles to be... Are they ever both going to be at the bottom of the patrol? And then I could just walk through the middle on these guys? If both the gargoyles are basically at the bottom of the ramp? That would definitely be safer. Guess I have to wait for these guys to be a little bit away anyways. Okay, we could do another distract attempt. I'm also gonna... I'm just gonna pre-vanish and make it so it's, like, almost guaranteed. There we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're good. I still don't have any I have prep, but I don't have any vanish. Those guys are both pretty high up right now. I think I'm okay. I don't want to push it. I don't want to push it. I don't want to get owned. Go back up here. Chill. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. I'm very nervous because it's very hard to get this deep in. I don't want to make a mistake and die. We're trying to get around the corner and basically into the 4 horsemen room. Alright, look, these guys are going to be gone. They're both patrolling upwards. That'll be good. Gonna have a clean pass here. Yeah, we can just middle them. Middle this. Yep. Right here. Get distracted. Okay. We're in here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. What do we got? No frozen rune on the wall here. None on the wall over there. Looking at the wall here. Dustbone says, how many are you up to? 51 frozen runes, and we're about to be done here. I think once we get the ones in the Four Horsemen room, we're just going to be done. I don't think there's much more we can reasonably expect to get, because we run into these stupid dogs that are possible, but very difficult to deal with. Alright, right through here. Frozen rune in this room, anywhere? No, 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 no. Oh, let's just go in the Four Horsemen room now. 51 in one run. Yes, those are all from today. Wait, door is locked? Wait, I can't go in the Four Horsemen room, probably because we didn't kill Gothik. Oh no, I didn't realize I couldn't do that. I'm skipping the soundtrack, it's weird. Okay. Let's look in the next room. Let's take a look around, see if there's anything else we can get to. We'll review the map, see if there's anywhere to go from the map. So we are right here. Whoopsies. We're right here. There's dogs here. We can't get into the Four Horsemen room. We could double back through this area, which is not that hard to get through. And, we came out of Gothik right here. We could go into the slime and go over here and maybe find a rune there or there. Because there shouldn't be dogs until we get to this position. There's dogs here. For sure, we just looked at them. And I'm guessing there wouldn't be dogs in this region. So we could double back like this, swim the slime, and go there. I think that's our best bet, considering I can't open the Death Knight door. Let me look, just see what I can see in this room over here. See if there's anything I might want to try to go for, but getting anywhere around these dogs is very difficult. No chance to dodge the dogs. No, they got big aggro range and they're kind of nasty. They will one-shot me. Oh gosh, there's some Death Knights coming. Dang it, dude. I didn't think that the door to Four Horsemen would just be locked shut because I didn't kill Gothik yet. Oh, that pissed me off. Okay. Yeah, we're doubling back. Which shouldn't be too hard. I've done it once now, so I'm no longer nervous about executing it correctly for the first time. I can just do it. What do you mean yet? Oh, haven't killed Gothik yet? Well, we haven't killed Razuvious yet either in this run, so... there's a lot of problems here. Alright, there's gonna be a distract. Hug the wall, pass. Into the slime. Go up. Wait, hold on. Gargoyles are moving. I'm unstealthed right now. The slime. We got the Death Knight patrol. Let's move up. Up. It'll pass. Easy. Around that way. Okay, so now we're back to right outside Gothik room where we did the gate skip. We grabbed one frozen rune here, so, you know, it hasn't all been for naught. Instead of going towards Four Horsemen, since we learned that's stupid, and we can't actually go into Four Horsemen room, we're just gonna do a little good old-fashioned slime swim. Do I need a healing potion to live this? Oh, shit. No! Shit. They're evading. I need to drop combat here. But I also am gonna die soon. Alright, I've dropped combat. I need to slime jump. To not take damage ticks. Let them walk away. Okay. Crisis averted. Looking around the room now for where we might see a frozen rune. There's some dogs I didn't think would be here, but I guess I was wrong. I guess I kind of just hoped they wouldn't be here. We go up on this bridge and go back into the Noth's room. Could maybe get around these dogs with a lip sprint, vanish, double vanish. Nope, what am I in combat with? Oh no, I'm dead! Wait. I'm super dead! Let's call that a good run. I'm gonna call that a good run. And I'm not gonna try to get all the way back there. I didn't think I was close enough that that thing would aggro me, but I was wrong. Good run. Just a casual 51 frozen runes with a current market value of 714 gold. And I had total of 15, so I bought 11 Word of Thawings at 5 gold each, so I used 11 at 5 gold each, so that's minus 55, so we made 659 gold, assuming I can sell at market rate.